Artificial intelligence is a threat to humanity. Today, it is not difficult to imagine a world with computers making decisions for us. To some extent, we already live in that world. With artificial intelligence, doctors even diagnose patients' conditions. This means that we have already entrusted the computer with the most valuable thing for us, our health. Our personal data is also stored in special databases and can be analyzed by artificial intelligence. Would we ever regret volunteering so many opportunities for soulless machines? In this video, we're going to try to analyze how dangerous an artificial intelligence can be and what it means to humanity. Trouble or salvation? A brief history of AI. You might be surprised to learn that the ancient Greeks were the first to think about artificial intelligence. In their myths, they described an intelligent robot named Talos who served humanity. Science fiction writers promoted the idea of artificial intelligence the most. Interestingly, one of the first prototypes of modern robots is called the Tin Woodman from the book Wizard of Oz by Frank Baum. It is unknown who first came up with the idea to create a machine capable of thinking, but it can be safely stated that by the middle of the last century, there was a generation of scientists, mathematicians, and philosophers with the concept of artificial intelligence, or AI, culturally assimilated in their minds. Oddly enough, the first thinking machine was built not by a physicist, but by a mathematician. It was invented by the English psychiatrist Ross Ashby. He studied the peculiarities of the human psyche and, inspired by his work with the patients of the Barnwood House Psychiatric Hospital, invented the amazing machine called the homeostat. The system simulated the ability of living organisms to maintain certain values, such as body temperature, within physiologically acceptable limits. The homeostat was essentially the prototype of the human brain. Another British expert, Alan Turing, began to study the mathematical abilities of artificial intelligence. He suggested that since people use the available information and also their minds to solve issues and make decisions, then you can build a machine capable of doing this. In 1950, Turing published an article entitled Computing Machinery and Intelligence, which discussed how to build intelligent machines and how to test their intelligence. However, discussing and inventing are two different things. So what prevented Turing from creating AI? The point is that it cost a lot of money, and for someone to really want to invest their funds in this idea, you need to prove that artificial intelligence is not just fantasy. Only in 1956, on the Dartmouth Summer Research Project on Artificial Intelligence, or DSR-PAI, leading researchers from various fields were brought together for an open discussion of artificial intelligence. In the end, everyone unanimously agreed that AI could become a reality. It's difficult to overestimate the significance of this event since it was a catalyst for the next 20 years of intense research in the field of AI. One of the students inspired by this idea was Marvin Minsky. He built the first neural network machine. Computers evolved at a rapid-fire pace. By 1974, computers could store not 5 kilobytes of information as they used to do before, but thousands of times more. They operated much faster and became more available. But the real success of artificial intelligence was in 1997, when the reigning world chess champion of the time, Garry Kasparov, lost to the Deep Blue supercomputer. A prediction by Elon Musk. Elon Musk is undoubtedly one of the most influential and wealthy people of modern times. His opinion is widely listened to, and his predictions often come true. In 2014, during an interview with the Washington Post, the founder of Tesla and SpaceX made a broad statement. He warned the technology sector to be very careful in promoting artificial intelligence. He also called artificial intelligence the greatest threat to the existence of humanity. Using artificial intelligence, we summon a demon, Musk said. A little bit later on his Twitter account, he said that an AI could be even more dangerous than nuclear weapons. According to his calculations, humanity has no more than 10 years left to eliminate the threat. This period ends in 2024. It seems we are still too favorably disposed toward artificial intelligence and consider it more of a good than a threat. But what if Musk's prediction comes true? The head of SpaceX noted that he usually advocates the implementation of new technologies, but when it comes to AI, he's sure that we should not underestimate the threat. This is not the case when I scream about something I do not understand, Elon said. Many experts support the theory of the absorption of human civilization by artificial intelligence, which means Musk's alarming prediction may still come true. This year, Elon spoke about the threat again. He said that he was upset that nobody took his warning seriously. "I tried to warn you, but no one listens," Musk lamented during another interview. AI capabilities today. Before we look into the future, let us see what AI is capable of doing today. AI algorithms already exceed human abilities in many areas when it comes to data processing. What's more, today's neural networks even cope with creative functions, which seemed quite impossible just recently. Today, scientists define artificial intelligence as algorithms capable of learning to apply this knowledge to achieve human goals. AI is most heavily used in the economy, safety, and industrial sectors. But artificial intelligence is also increasingly affecting medicine and education. For example, this is how children are taught today in some Chinese schools. AI is actively involved in the education process. Modern neural networks are capable of diagnosing by analyzing voice, cough, breathing, and measuring temperature, pulse, and pressure. At the same time, AI has already surpassed doctors in the accuracy of diagnosis. Modern technologies also allow analyzing test results and computed tomography scans. The easiest way to see the AI evolution dynamics is to check the work of Google Translate. I think almost everyone uses it from time to time. So just 5 years ago, Google Translate translated separate sets of phrases and sentences with some degree of correctness. And today, the program translates large semantic units. Neural networks consider the context, operating with huge values of statistical data. Today, you can read articles in Hindi, Chinese, Arabic, even without knowing the language. The field of robotics experienced an equally huge breakthrough. Robots. Meet Digit, a fully autonomous humanoid robot. It independently draws up a map of the environment and travels along a given route, avoiding obstacles on the way. And this is Pepper, a humanoid robot. It's able to recognize human emotions. Pepper self-learns by interacting with people. It's able to do a variety of household tasks and functions, acting as a home assistant or a room caretaker. And this is a four-legged robot called Spot, which looks a bit like a dog. The new artificial intelligence system allows the robot to bypass obstacles and report threats. Spot easily walks up the stairs and is even able to run. HRP-5P is an advanced humanoid capable of using power tools and handling large objects such as plasterboard sheets. Serena 4 is the largest humanoid robot created to date. Its height is 170 centimeters or 5.58 feet, and its weight is 68 kilograms or 149.91 pounds. These parameters make it very human-like. The 2-meter robot named Handle was created to carry loads. It's capable to speeds of up to 15 kilometers per hour or 9.32 miles per hour. The battery charge is enough for approximately 24 kilometers or 14.91 miles. Handle is capable of keeping balance in challenging situations and can both safely move on a flat surface and make complex dynamic movements. The humanoid robot called Atlas is capable of not only running and jumping, but even doing somersaults. A human-like female robot named Sophia was activated in 2015. It was a real sensation back then, and 5 years later, it intensively helped people during the coronavirus pandemic. Sophia became the first robotic social worker in the world. It not only took readings of body temperature and pulse, but also helped to do exercises. Moreover, it could keep someone company. Amika is a robot with the most human face that can express emotions. It was presented by Tesla in September 2022. Many people consider the facial expressions of the robot frightening. Well, first, Elon Musk predicts the AI's victory over humanity, and then he creates the most realistic robot possible. No wonder people are worried. What the danger is. The danger was warned not only by Elon Musk, but also by one of the most respected and famous British scientists, Professor Stephen Hawking. In an interview with the BBC, he noted that the introduction of full-fledged artificial intelligence could be the end of the human race. The physicist suggested that if people were now developing computer viruses, then in the future, someone could create artificial intelligence that would be able to improve and reproduce itself. And then AI becomes a new life form that will surpass humans. Hawking then suggested that in the pursuit of efficiency, robots might want to destroy humans. At this point, AI is already so advanced that it could pose a threat to humanity. But what is even more frightening is that humans themselves could be the initiators of an AI war against us, since governments of different countries have long been exploring the possibilities of AI for warfare. In August 2017, 16 AI experts from various countries wrote an open letter to the United Nations, demanding that weapons equipped with artificial intelligence be restricted. However, AI is still heavily used for military purposes, among other things, and what this may cause is unknown to us. Who will be out of jobs? In fact, the AI war against humans has already begun. Machines, fortunately, do not destroy us physically, but they do people's work, depriving many of their earnings. In manufacturing, most processes are automated. Harvesting is also done by machines. Robots replace people even in the service sector. It used to be believed that people in the fields of creative work could not be replaced by artificial intelligence. But today, everything has changed. Robots paint pictures, special programs compose music, virtual models, journalists emerge, holograms perform at concerts. Of course, many new professions are emerging, but the world is changing so quickly that many people simply do not have the time to retrain and adapt to the new environment. And if machines learn to create and service themselves, there will be no work for humans. And that moment could come much sooner than we think. Future expectations. Experts predicted that AI will surpass humans' ability to translate text from one language to another by 2024, in writing school essays by 2026, in driving cars by 2027. In addition, by 2031, there will be no need for sellers and cashiers. By 2049, AI will be able to write a bestseller, and by 2052, robots will replace surgeons in the surgery room. In general, experts believe that with a 50% success rate, AI will surpass human capabilities within 45 years, and 120 years later, AI will displace people from their jobs. You must admit that this is a pretty grim scenario. Let's hope that the reality will be rosier as humanity has time to come up with a solution to this problem. And how do you see the future? What role will AI play in about half a century? Please share your opinion in the comments.